flight control in pitch, roll, and yaw. You can take control of the aircraft or exit the mission anytime by pressing the escape key. To pause the lesson, if you need time to reread the subtitles again, press the pause key. Toward the top of the HUD, you can see the total velocity vector, or TVV, in pitch ladder. The TVV always indicates the aircraft's current velocity vector or direction of travel. For example, if you're approaching a hill, you can place the TVV just over the ridge to pass just over it. The pitch ladder duplicates the artificial horizon on the front dash and indicates the vertical position of the aircraft's longitudinal axis relative to the horizon. The pitch ladder is marked in 5-degree increments. The solid line at 0 degrees represents the horizon. Above it are shorter solid lines to indicate above horizon positive pitch angles, and below it are shorter dashed lines to indicate below horizon negative pitch angles. When the aircraft is rolled, the pitch ladder remains stabilized on the horizon to indicate the aircraft's roll, even when the horizon itself is not visible. The left side of the HUD displays a digital readout of the indicated airspeed in knots. The right side of the HUD displays a digital readout of the barometric altitude above sea level. The current pitch angle is displayed below the barometric altitude readout. A negative readout indicates negative pitch, and a positive readout indicates positive pitch. The radar altitude readout is displayed below the radar altitude scale and can be identified by the letter R. It is only displayed on the HUD when the aircraft is below 5,000 feet and rolled no more than 45 degrees. Otherwise, the radar altimeter isn't able to receive signal reflections from the ground. The heading tape is displayed under the pitch ladder. The triangle caret indicates your current heading. Using the HUD, you can fly the aircraft with no outside visibility. This is all you need to know about the HUD for the purposes of this lesson. To change aircraft pitch, i.e. raise or drop the nose, you need to manipulate the elevators by pulling or pushing on the control stick. Because the aircraft is equipped with a yaw dampener, it is rarely necessary to use a rudder in flight, with the exception of an engine failure or spin. You can see the Sukhumi Airport down to our left, with the majestic Caucasus Strait ahead. Take note of our current flight parameters. We are flying at 5,000 feet and accelerated 300 knots on the heading to 360. As we climb and dive, monitor the pitch ladder, the altitude display on the right side of the HUD, and the indicated airspeed on the left side of the HUD. the climb. Note the positive angle on the pitch ladder, increasing altitude and decreasing airspeed. This is a dive. Note the negative angle on the pitch ladder, dropping altitude and increasing airspeed. Changing heading with a roll turn requires small movements on the control stick. Let's roll the aircraft approximately 30 degrees and watch the heading scale to monitor the progress of the turn. Let's increase the bank angle to 60 degrees. While the turn rate increases, the nose begins to drop because of the reduced lift as a result of the bank angle. To compensate, we need to pull the stick gently back and increase engine power to maintain altitude and airspeed. As soon as our heading is reversed, i.e. becomes 180 degrees, we'll roll the aircraft in the opposite direction by applying left stick and maintain the turn until we are back on a heading of 360. Practice until you can perform turns like these with a deviation of no more than 200 feet and 20 knots. When you are able to do so repeatedly, you will be flying professionally. Now it's time for you to try. Press the escape key and take control over the aircraft.